Hi guys and welcome to MotorBeam. When we talk about affordable small capacity sporty motorcycles, well, it was the R15 which actually started this very segment in the Indian market, and with every version the price has become more expensive, making it quite a bit for a lot of buyers. But now KTM has actually rewritten the very rules of overpriced machines with the RC 125. In today's video, I will tell you whether it is worth paying the premium for the lower capacity and less powerful RC 125 over the brilliant Yamaha R15 version 3. But before I get going, make sure to click on that like button, click on the subscribe button and hit that bell icon as well. Now this is the new motorcycle here, but it is the older design as well, because the R15 version 3 gets a fresh new appeal. However, the design of the RC 125 is based on its elder RC siblings. That said, it's still the dated design of the RC 125 which is more attractive because of the edginess and the strong colors on offer. But the R15 version 3 has a more mature design, giving it a bigger bike feel. And that dated design is carried over to the instrument cluster as well. Both these motorcycles use an all-digital unit. The one on the R15 is definitely fresher and also the one which is easier to read here. But the RC 125 has a lot more information on offer. However, to see all that information, you have to toggle through by pressing a button. Now, there's not much to differentiate between comfort of both these motorcycles. Yes, they are committed with rear set pegs and with the clip-on handlebar, which means that you sit leaned in here. However, KTM has raised the handlebar on the RC 125, making it slightly more comfortable when compared to its elder siblings. That said, the RC 125 is more suited towards tall riders. The R15 though is suited to both short as well as tall riders alike. In terms of seat comfort, it is the R15 which is the more comfortable motorcycle here, not only for the rider but also for the pillion. Now there is a big difference between the engines of both these motorcycles. Although both are modern units using a 4-valve, they are single cylinders, but it is the R15 which has more displacement, more power, more torque, and that's not all. It is also the lighter motorcycle here. Both these motorcycles get a 6-speed gearbox, but the clutch is lighter on the RC 125. However, the R15 also gets a slipper clutch. And because of this massive advantage, the R15 is not only faster in terms of 0 to 60, 0 to 100 and even top speed, it just feels livelier than the KTM RC 125. Yamaha motorcycles are known for their refinement, after all Japanese. However, the RC 125 is the more refined motorcycle here. It feels smoother, it has less vibes and doesn't heat at all. Not that the R15 heats at all either. Now you might wonder, why is the RC 125 so expensive with a smaller engine? Well, now first and foremost, because of the smaller engine, it is more fuel efficient here, outrunning the R15 any given day in terms of fuel economy. However, it has a really small fuel tank, which means that the R15 is slightly more practical in terms of tank range. But the real reason why the KTM is so expensive is because of the hardware on offer. It gets upside down forks, which Yamaha has ditched for the Indian market. The R15 globally gets it. This motorcycle uses a trellis frame, meanwhile the R15 uses a perimeter frame. Both these motorcycles use a monoshock at the rear and also use aluminium swing arms. Both these motorcycles use a stiff suspension setup, But it is the RC125 which is the better handler thanks to upside down forks and slightly more committed riding position.
Are you ready to see somebody's need for speed? I can put our wings in the wind faster than you could ever believe. Are you ready to rock? Fun that don't ever stop. We are on a crash course of freedom that's running on as long as we want.
Although the preload of the RC125 is softer than its elder siblings, it is the R15 which is the better riding motorcycle here. The ride quality is just better in every way. The RC feels much more sharper, it has a sharper steering geometry as well. Meanwhile, the R15 actually feels softer in comparison. That is the level of handling on offer from this mini KTM motorcycle. Yamaha has cut corners in terms of some hardware bits. Of course, like I told you, upside down forks are missing, but the R15 also doesn't get LED indicators which are present on the KTM. Even the mirrors on the KTM give a better view of what's behind. There's not much to differentiate between fit and finish or quality of these motorcycles because both of them are very similar. And where KTM has done cost cutting is the ABS unit. This one gets a single channel unit, meanwhile the R15 gets a dual channel unit. However, the brakes on the RC are just better, offering better feedback as well. And that braking confidence is further boosted with the fact that the suspension is on the stiffer side, which means under real hard braking, the RC125 doesn't nosedive as much as the R15. The tires on the R15 are slightly thinner, however it gets the option of a rear Metzeler, giving it better tire quality.
Hands up, Lambos, soundtrack, stone cold. We'll sit back and turn it up, like here we go. Calling all my friends, we're all homeless. Revving up the engines, we ain't going nowhere slowly. Fast cars and wild hearts, a better life.
Now between both these motorcycles, it might be a little difficult to choose a winner because the RC125 is the better looking motorcycle with better city performance as well as better handling. But you can't really exploit that handling because when you go on the track, the RC125 just does not have the punch. The R15 does. It's a great handler. It is of course also a very attractive and proven motorcycle and offers more comfort than the RC125. What makes the Yamaha R15 version 3 the winner of this shootout is the fact that it's a more comfortable motorcycle, has more performance on offer, and definitely along with dual channel ABS, it also costs lesser than the KTM RC125. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, that's the like button, and also subscribe to the MotorBeam channel. I will see you guys in the next video real soon. Bye bye.